Okay. Yeah, ndashaka kubinyuramo muri summary abereka uburyo twakoze Redux. So first of all, we created this folder of Redux. Then after creating this folder of Redux, dushyiramo aya mafolder atandukanye turaza gukoreramo like the whole Redux configurations. So I told you that tuba dufite state, dufite reducers and stores, noneho store niyo ibika izo data. So this is my store. Hano twakoze configuration za store muri Redux. Dufitemo file yitwa index.js ibitsemo stores, irimo configuration za stores. So muri store dufitemo reducer. You can see that I imported the auth from here. So auth ni nashyizemo irimo exporting a default auth slice.user.reducer. So you have also to have this. So this function no generating creating a slice. Irimo like the default initial states zirimo by default when you start the app. So and also we putted like the actions functions to dispatching kugira ngo reducing the data zibike muri store. So this is like a login. So login niyo setting state your user near token. So you can see that we login, I can set the state of token by setting our payload data token. The same as user when I want to store like the user state. So I assign it like this. Then is fetching, I told you by default it's generally false, but I have also the action that said is fetching called set is fetching. So it's setting up payload. Yeah, so the other thing you do uza muri index.js ya file iraninga bwa mbere ku ikubitiro, so ukimportinga mu provider from the React Redux, then you also ukimportinga mo ya store umaze gukora mu kanya muri Redux, iriya store umaze kuimportingamo, then you change the component to provider ku buryo application yawe yose izaraninga muri inside the provider ifite store. Yeah, after this tuza muri services tugakora service bitewe na ngo turacyari muri authentication. So muri authentication dufitemo service ya login. So login service niyo connecting kuri API yacu here. So here I'm calling the API and the response, I return the response. Mu gihe habayemo error, it will be cached so it can solve it here. Then I will call these services inside my actions. To muri action tukimportingamo auth actions kugira ngo auth action niyo iraza kumfasha ku accessinga za actions twasetinze ya login na set is fetching. So ahangaha niho na exporting yo ntabwo na exporting za default kubera ko file exporting only one file as default. So I exported this. So that's why I'm importing this in actions inside the braces kubera ko na iri muri exports. Then I have also to import login service from the services. After this, I will be able to create like login action is a fata data. Noneho your data ni email na password. Then I put here, it returns the asynchronous function ikora dispatch, then I dispatch the setting fetching to true just to kugira ngo mpamagari action by default cyangwa se kwikubitiro izahita isetting fetching true, then ya loading speed itangire kwikaraga kugira ngo ize guhagarara uko twabonye the response from the login service. So login service wibuke ko returninga response ivuye kuri backend, so I await the login service. So once the login service is returned, so if then we have byakunze successfully, haba habayemo like tudufite rest.status ingana 200 akebya failinze ere tuyisanga hano hasi. In case byakunze successfully status code iri kungana 200, so I will dispatch my spinner to false. Then after dispatching my spin to false, I have to dispatch the login. Noneho za data zaje kuri response nazitanga kuri login kugira ngo ize kwita igenda. I login is setting a user is setting na token here. You can see, yeah, so that is how the Redux do. Then after this video tuzagaruka noneho tureba uburyo dukoringa login action kuri button kugira ngo i performing your action twakoze.